What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Joe. I'm CJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Control. We're going to be picking up where we left off, going towards the energy converters now, trying to fix the problem with them. God damn, dude, those floating bodies freak me out. My eyes hurt now. There we go. Man, you gotta give massive props to this game. It's the combat super freaking tight. It's very well done. The oldest house is a place of flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency, different from our own. When the frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize, thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually they will, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. Okay. I hear sounds like bugs. I can't go to... Yeah. The hiss is way too concentrated over there. See, I don't know if this... Has anyone noticed there are times that things kind of look like they get like you see that wall? Like, not just the edges of the door, it's got like some weird like metallic kind of look to it. And I get it, the door frame is metal. It just looks like tinfoil, not like a steel door. And there are times that Jesse's jacket will look like that, or it just that things will just kind of look weird for a second or two. And I mean, I've been hearing people talk about how beautiful this game is, and again, maybe it's because I'm playing on Xbox One and not on PC. You know, that is entirely a possibility. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. But yeah, I mean, for a second, every so often, everything just kind of looks funny to me. It's like I said, it could just be the platform I'm playing this game on, or something like that. But all right, we're gonna stick on with the directorial override. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about the Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt. So sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Super fucking bright. Okay, and see, why is the map just blank? It's not... It's just kind of showing me the general location of the rooms. Isn't there, like, supposed to be an actual map there? Can't run through the glass. You think I should be able to. Okay, so that's back up. Okay. Sorry, I'm making sure I'm fully exploring places. Oh, that's not disturbing. And people work here voluntarily? Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was worth a shot, though. You know, I can do some really stupid shit sometimes. Like, you know, noticing I was going through the wrong place. Although, apparently, once we reloaded in, the map fixed itself. There we go. Just trying to turn the brightness of my phone down. Jesus Christ, it was blinding me for a second. Damn it. What's that way lead to?
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old Twigmans inside the plant has a shit fit.
Thank you, Ati, you scary bastard. What the actual fuck? Okay, what the flip is going on in that room? Made my eyes hurt, I'll tell you that. Hey, maybe putting that up in front of my face when I'm fighting people, not the best plan. fuck are you? There we go. There we go. I think there's still one more. I think it's down on the bottom floor. Or oh, F me! God damn, I can't believe I fucking ran off the edge like that. Hey, I completed one of the challenges or secondary objective. I don't know what the hell to call them. Like directives? Or whatever the hell it is the board wants for me. Alright, I need power cubes.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
I really like the shotgun mod that I picked up. Okay, so I need to go back to the controller. And again, the map is bugging out. I need to, after this video, I'm going to check and make sure that there's not like an update or something that I need to run before I continue.
This place is gonna come down.
God damn it, I'm trying to remember how to find the control room again.
In pipe C through F. Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Okay, well, this guy's no help.
I should be going.
You got a
Try
lockdown.
to stay alive.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, where the hell is this control room again?
Is the clock back?
Okay. Kill enemies with service weapon in any mode. Sure. Okay, so apparently the control room is this way. Follow the signs, I guess. And you know, I think there is definitely an argument with this game that this thing should have just been made linear and not this open world stuff, because it really didn't need it. Okay, energy converters. And again, I'm trying to find exactly where this control room is. Maybe if you gave me a marker or something telling me where the hell to go, other than this really unhelpful map that keeps popping in and out. Okay, I'm not sure where the hell I cut my confusion. I probably cut it well before I stopped doing commentary, but apparently it's on floor 2. And if people were screaming it's on floor 2, I probably could have figured that out if, again, my map was working. Or working the way it should be. Next Wednesday. My eyes hurt now. Yeah, I still can't decide.
Forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Are we finally gonna figure out who exactly it is she's talking to? Oh. Well, I guess I didn't even have to. Well, that figures. She said the Blackrock Quarry is. I still can't. I'm going back and forth on the whole control point things. I get it, it's really neat when you see the world stabilize, and I can't even go up there yet, I don't have the clearance. It's neat when you see, like, in that one, like, you see the world stabilize. It's all dark, and then, it's all dark. The walls kind of reorient themselves. Everything, all the distortion's gone. It's cool. It's a really cool idea, but I feel like they're trying so hard to reach high points in Assassin's Creed. They're trying so hard to be little outposts, little guide points in your adventure. Again, it's just, this game to me, it's like I've said before, it feels to me kind of like it's trying to be something like BioShock, where, yeah, it's open world, but for the most part, really, you don't necessarily, I don't want to say you don't want to explore it, because I know there are people who love Rapture from BioShock. So again, saying that So, you know, it's like I said, I mean, putting it that way, I think is unfair because I know, like I said, I know a lot of people really like that game and love exploring Rapture and everything. But again, it pretty much, from what I remember, just about everything in that game, you go everywhere. I mean, there might be some little offshoots here and there, but for the most part, you see the entirety of the game through the main story because it just pulls you from area to area. And that's what a game like this, games like Prey, kind of remind me of. They don't necessarily need to be open world. In a way, I might enjoy them more if they were linear and a lot more concise. Again, if this game's world and everything was structured more similarly to Alan Wake. And you know what, frankly, I think that's something that actually made Alan Wake so good, was the fact that that game had so little fat on it. It was... yeah, I still can't get through there. Executive. I believe we're going to the executive to talk to Emily. But yeah, I mean, Alan Wake had so little fat. I mean, it was a great mystery. Had great gameplay. Just, it was extremely tight. Ow! Stupid fucking desk. You know, just one thing led to the next in that game. It just, again, Alan Wake, I keep talking about it. I don't want to say it's like my favorite game ever, but it holds such almost a permanent place in my top 10. You know, it's one of those games. It's kind of like Catherine. It's one of those kind of like weird, quirky titles that have just stuck with me over the years. And I feel like this game, people have been saying, oh, it's so much like Alan Wake. It's so much like Alan Wake. And I agree with them. It is. But I feel like there are things that really hold it back from being Alan Wake. If Alan Wake's a 10, this is a 9. It's doing so many things right, but I feel like it's, at the end of the day, kind of just being an imitator.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it, The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Watch as we find out that that Ahti is Mr. Scratch. It was Alan Wake's alter ego when in American Nightmare. Just a few things, you know. Again, this whole thing with the sector key cards, you know, like now we have like Security Access 3 or whatever. These aren't things you find out in the open world. It literally, it gives you this open world, like, hey, you can play in this open world, but we're going to lock off chunks of it because you're either not ready to go there yet because of your level, you're not, you know, we haven't advanced in the story. It's holding puzzles for abilities that you'll get later. It just, to me, again, it's like I keep saying, I don't get why it needed to be an open world. You know, like we keep coming back to Emily and talking. It's really getting into a loop that, again, isn't bad. It's just, again, it's like I said, it's trying to, I keep feeling like it's trying to be kind of like open world Alan Wake. And there are even theories that this game takes place in the same universe as Alan Wake. But again, I won't go into that. Because in all honesty, I haven't fully looked into them. But it's like I keep saying, it's just, I feel like this game is trying to be Alan Wake, but I don't want to say it's a cheap imitation, but there are just certain beats to it that, to me, don't feel the same, that just kind of fall a little flat. I love the hiss, just like I like, you know, kind of like how I like the villains or the enemy, the shadowy figures, whatever, in Alan Wake. But maybe it's the fact that that everything's so fast paced that they don't really give me that creepy feeling. Well, I mean, those flying ones do, those bursters do. I mean, just the general enemies who are shooting at us really don't scare me that much. But I don't know. Again, it's just it's a different feeling than the enemies in Alan Wake did. Maybe it's because everything's so bright. Maybe it's, I don't know. It's like I said. If Alan Wake's a 10, this is a 9. And that's just the vibe I've been getting, and everything that I've played so far. But again, maybe I'm just being an asshole. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna close here because we're at the end of the chapter. You know, it's always a good, a perfectly good place to close. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, that stuff is down in the description below. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. More next time. Till then, my name's H.A. Gells, the 7th Eye Gaming Channel. I'm out.